All right, there you have live visuals coming in of all the protests that are currently unfolding in Delhi. Aam Aadmi Party protesting in front of the BJP headquarters, while the BJP protests in front of AAP headquarters, both accusing each other of being corrupt, having ill intentions. Sanjay Singh's arrest has really come as a huge setback for the Aam Aadmi Party, as their third in command has now been taken under the ED and by the ED under the PMLA Act. He's in custody. Let me cut across to Amit Bharadwaj, our reporters who are on ground, bringing us the latest.
Between the Aam Aadmi Party workers and Delhi police out here, you can see Delhi police and these paramilitary forces, be it the SSB or CRP, they are pushing back the Aam Aadmi Party workers who are trying to approach the BJP headquarters. And out here you can see heavy police deployment and paramilitary force deployment, and AAP workers are being pushed away by these officials. In this picture, you can see on India Today as to how Aam Aadmi Party officials are being pushed back. AAP workers, AAP councillors, AAP MLAs are being pushed back by the Delhi police and SSB forces who were deployed outside the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. And in these pictures on India Today, you can very clearly see as to how, these AAP workers are being pushed back. On the other side are the Delhi police buses which have been deployed in order to detain Aam Aadmi Party workers. So if the situation worsens, it is pretty clear that AAP workers will be detained from here, and in big numbers you can see the police walas, the SSB, the CRP pushing back the AAP workers back to their office. And these AAP workers were the ones who were trying to approach the BJP headquarters. Out here is the stage on which the AAP leaders, ministers can be seen, on the stage, and senior officials of the Delhi police as well on the ground, making sure that these AAP workers are not able to breach the barricades. All attempts are being made to ensure that barricades are not breached, and you can see how AAP workers are now being pushed back to the spot where the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters is located. Clear-cut confrontation between the AAP workers and the Delhi police. स्पष्ट रूप से बड़ा कन्फ्रंटेशन आम आदमी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं, नेताओं और दिल्ली पुलिस के बीच इस वक्त घमासान मचा हुआ है। दीनदयाल उपाध्याय मार्ग की ये तस्वीरें आप देख सकते हैं। पहले आम आदमी पार्टी के वर्कर्स इस तरफ जो बैरिकेड्स लगे हुए हैं, जो सड़क दीनदयाल उपाध्याय मार्ग पे बीजेपी के हेडक्वार्टर्स की तरफ जाता है, वहां पे इकट्ठा थे, और उसके बाद एसएसबी के जवानों ने, सीआरपी के जवानों ने दिल्ली पुलिस के साथ मिलकर तमाम आम आदमी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं को धक्का देते हुए आप मुख्यालय तक पहुंचा दिया है। यहां पे डिटेंशन के लिए बसें भी लगाई गई हैं, दिल्ली पुलिस ने बसेस भी लगाया है, यानी कि अगर व्यवस्था खराब होती है तो आपके कार्यकर्ताओं को यहां से डिटेन भी किया जा सकता है। आप लोगों को पुलिस ने धक्का देकर यहां तक पहुंचाया है।
बिल्कुल, देश के अंदर लोकतंत्र सीधे तौर पर खत्म हो चुका है। इस समय हम देख रहे हैं सिर्फ लाठतंत्र चल रहा है, लाठी तंत्र देश नहीं चलेगा। देश में इस समय जो पुलिस है बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता के तौर पे काम कर रही है, और हम एक शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से प्रदर्शन करना चाह रहे हैं।
तस्वीरों में देखिए, इस तरफ स्टेज पे जो है, जो आम आदमी पार्टी के तमाम नेता हैं, मंत्री हैं, वो इकट्ठा है, और इस वक्त दिल्ली पुलिस उनसे बातचीत कर रही है। बसेस को लगाया गया है, यानी कि इसका मतलब साफ है कि अगर कानून व्यवस्था खराब होती है तो यहाँ पे डिटेंशन की प्रक्रिया शुरू हो सकती है। और तमाम जो नेता हैं इस वक्त स्टेज पे हैं आम आदमी पार्टी के। लगातार सुबह से प्रदर्शन चल रहा है, विरोध प्रदर्शन, और आम आदमी पार्टी की तरफ से, कार्यकर्ताओं की तरफ से ये कोशिश हो रही थी कि वो बैरिकेड्स को तोड़ के बीजेपी के दफ्तर की तरफ, आप लोग बैरिकेड्स पे थे, वहां से धक्का देके आप लोगों को यहाँ तक।
देखिए, प्रोटेस्ट करना सबका अधिकार है, और इन्होंने जो गैर संवैधानिक जो गिरफ्तारी करी है उसके खिलाफ हमें प्रोटेस्ट करे थे। लेकिन आज जैसे लाठीचार्ज पुलिस ने किया, हमारी महिला कार्यकर्ताओं से पीटा, ये किसके कहने पे किया गया? ये मोदी जी कहने पे किया गया। बिल्कुल घसीटा गया महिलाओं को, पुलिस वालों ने उनके हाथ पकड़े, कपड़े फाड़ने का काम किया। इस प्रकार का आज जो यहाँ पे इस देश के लोकतंत्र के अंदर सबको अपनी बात रखने का अधिकार है, और संजय सिंह जी एक शेर है। उनकी जो गिरफ्तारी पीछे के दरवाजे से मोदी सरकार ने ईडी के माध्यम से की है, ये दिखाता है कि मोदी जी कितना डरते हैं आम आदमी पार्टी
को। पार्टी दफ्तर के अंदर जाने के लिए कहा जा रहा है, तो माना जाए कि विरोध प्रदर्शन खत्म हो जाएगा।
अभी तो हमने समापन कर दिया है, लेकिन ये विरोध दिल्ली की गली गली में जाएगा, देश की गली गली में जाएगा, और हम लोगों को बताने का काम करेंगे कि मोदी सरकार ईडी और सीबीआई के दम पे जिस प्रकार से उसकी आवाज को दबाना चाहती है, संजय सिंह जी की आवाज को दबाना चाहती है, वो दबेगी नहीं, वो ऐसी जारी रहेगी।
थे कुलदीप कुमार, आम आदमी पार्टी के विधायक हैं। उनका दावा है कि बल का प्रयोग किया गया है उनके कार्यकर्ताओं के खिलाफ। ठीक पीछे बीजेपी का मुख्यालय है दीनदयाल उपाध्याय मार्ग पे, जहां आम आदमी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता कूच करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। तकरीबन 2 घंटों तक लगातार कन्फ्रंटेशन चलता रहा, और उसके बाद अंततः दिल्ली पुलिस, पैरा फोर्सेस और एसएसबी ने बल का प्रयोग करके जो आम आदमी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता हैं उनको हिदायत दी है कि वो दफ्तर के अंदर, अपने पार्टी दफ्तर के अंदर चले जाएं। और वहीं दूसरी तरफ तस्वीरों में आप देखिए बस खड़ी है, यानी कि पूरी संभावना है कि अगर अब स्थिति बिगड़ती है तो डिटेंशन की प्रक्रिया यहां से शुरू हो सकती है। वीडियो सहयोगी अंकित खंडेलवाल के साथ महमद भारद्वाज, दिल्ली, आज तक।
Well, there you have huge crowds, almost ocean of Aam Aadmi Party supporters who have come out in support of Sanjay Singh, condemning the ED arrest. But nonetheless, it's for the ED now to investigate and find out if indeed Sanjay Singh is guilty or innocent. Now that will take a little while. If you compare the case with Manish Sisodia, Delhi's Deputy Chief Minister, who was also arrested in the same case. He's been now in prison for nearly 8 months without bail. He's not been granted bail, as it is tough, undoubtedly, to receive bail in a PMLA money laundering case. So this is, it could be a watertight case if the Enforcement Directorate has evidence to suggest that indeed Sanjay Singh has been involved in money laundering with the proceeds of the crime. Now, all this will come clear only in months now, maybe days or months. It could take a while. But until then, we're seeing huge protests by the Aam Aadmi Party calling this vendetta. The AAP protesting in front of the BJP headquarters, BJP protesting in front of AAP headquarters, condemning Aam Aadmi Party of taking a moral high ground when it comes to corruption, saying that their netas themselves are all corrupt. Amit Bharadwaj joins us live. He's bringing us those live ground reports. Amit, we see such a huge turnout by the Aam Aadmi Party members. Tell us more on what exactly are they saying while they protest with those placards?
Obviously, yesterday Sanjay Singh was arrested, and ever since that, it was expected that Aam Aadmi Party is going to stage a huge protest and will try to gherao the BJP headquarters, and that's what unfolded this morning. You know, at this particular stretch where you can see Delhi Police Jawans and SSB Jawans, CRP Jawans standing out here for the past 3 hours. It was a massive confrontation between the AAP workers and the Delhi Police. The attempt of the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, be it the MLAs, councillors or the general workers, was to breach this particular barricade and head towards the BJP headquarters on the Dindayal Upadhyay Marg. You can clearly see the barricades, the kind of police deployment that is on the ground, as well as the water cannons that has been placed in order to ensure that AAP workers are not able to breach the barricades. And since morning, we saw several of the AAP ministers, MLAs, councillors and the workers from across the national capital and NCR region, so to say, had assembled here with 2 simple demands. Number 1, that Mr. Sanjay Singh should be released, and number 2, that the entire excise policy investigation is a vendetta politics that is being carried out on instructions of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the central government. And, we saw a massive confrontation. It went to the extent when finally the Delhi police and the para forces decided to push back the AAP workers back to their headquarters, National Party headquarters. And right now, as we speak, all the AAP workers have been now pushed back to the AAP office on the other side. I'll ask Ankit to show you those visuals. So that's the spot where these AAP workers have been limited right now. Inside the party office, they are still protesting, they are still sloganeering. And these are the Delhi police buses which has been put on standby. These were for detention. So in case if there is another further attempt by AAP workers to protest, to breach these barricades and move towards the BJP headquarters, that's when the Delhi police can get reactivated and the detention process will begin. It had in fact reached to the place when the pushback from Delhi police and the para forces has started, and AAP workers were not ready to listen to the demand, to the request of the Delhi police. It appeared so that the detention process could begin. So this is one of the buses which has been stationed right outside the AAP headquarters to make sure that if a second round of protest begins out here, in that case, Delhi police is on standby, AAP workers can be detained. They are very clearly saying that, AAP is maintaining right now that not a penny has been recovered from Manish Sisodia in the past 15 months of investigation. And when for hours yesterday, the raid, ED raid was carried out at Sanjay Singh's residence in North Avenue, not a single penny was recovered from Sanjay Singh's house either. What we are learning from our sources is that, the ED sources are claiming that there's a money trail which is being established, which has been established right now. And through that money trail, they are going to ensure that legal action against AAP leaders such as Sanjay Singh, Manish Sisodia, can be carried forward. Another big development that is, the danger that is looming large on Aam Aadmi Party is that, as per sources, the ED could be also pondering upon the idea of naming Aam Aadmi Party as one of the party in the excise policy case, the liquor gate of the national capital. So if that happens, there will be big trouble for Aam Aadmi Party. But in that response as well, Delhi Minister Atishi had told me this morning that, because they have not found any evidence, any shred of evidence against Manish Sisodia, against Sanjay Singh, that is why now they are planning to name Aam Aadmi Party as well. But, if we talk about the situation that unfolded on the ground on Deen Dayal Upadhyay Marg this morning, where the Aam Aadmi Party national headquarters is located, is that AAP workers gathered in big numbers out here, and they tried to march towards the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Marg, where the BJP headquarters is located. The police had obviously managed a very heavy deployment. Water cannons and barricades of several layers were put on the place to make sure that AAP workers are not able to reach the BJP headquarters on Deen Dayal Upadhyay Marg. And multiple hours of confrontation kept on happening between AAP workers, AAP leaders, councillors and the Delhi police on this side as well. This path that you are seeing, these barricades that you are seeing are actually, this is the road which leads to Rouse Avenue, where Sanjay Singh could be produced today sometime from now, which means that the police had to ensure heavy security on this side as well, because there was a possibility of AAP workers trying to march towards that end, towards Rouse Avenue, to show their support, to demand release of Sanjay Singh. And all sides of the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Marg, the roads which lead to Deen Dayal Upadhyay Marg, were heavily, barricaded, and Delhi police had ensured big deployment to make sure that law and order situation goes out of hand. But the point is that AAP is very clearly saying that vendetta politics is being carried out against them.
Yeah, we hear that from AAP right from the start, and that's why we see huge numbers of Aam Aadmi Party members who have come out and protest this time for Sanjay Singh, in support of him and condemning the ED arrest. I'm going to cut across to all those political reactions that poured in, right from the Aam Aadmi Party senior netas to the BJP, who've spoken about Sanjay Singh's arrest.
कि आम आदमी पार्टी कोर्ट में भी लड़ेगी, आम आदमी पार्टी सड़क पर भी लड़ेगी, आम आदमी पार्टी संसद में भी लड़ेगी, लेकिन हमारी लड़ाई सिर्फ मनीष सिसोदिया और संजय सिंह जी की रिहाई की लड़ाई नहीं है। आज आम आदमी पार्टी देश के संविधान को बचाने के लिए लड़ रही है। आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ये लगता है कि कोई भी उनके खिलाफ बोलेगा, कोई भी उनके खिलाफ आवाज उठाएगा तो उसको उठा के जेल में डाल देंगे, उसके घर पे रेड कर देंगे, उसके बैंक अकाउंट को फ्रीज कर देंगे, उसके लैपटॉप को सीज कर देंगे। तो आज जो ये लड़ाई है, ये इस देश के संविधान को बचाने की लड़ाई है।
वो हमेशा विक्टिम कार्ड प्ले करने में बहुत माहिर हैं। स्टोरी टेलर्स की पार्टी है ना, तो कुछ भी मन घड़ंत बुन लेते हैं। संजय सिंह जी ने सारी की सारी मीटिंग्स ऑर्गेनाइज करी आम आदमी पार्टी की लीडरशिप के साथ, चाहे वो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी हो, चाहे वो मनीष सिसोदिया जी हो, जहां पर बैठ के ये सारी की सारी क्रिमिनल कंस्पिरेसी बनाई। तो ऐसे में तो स्वाभाविक है ना कि संजय सिंह जी की कस्टोडियल इंटेरोगेशन जरूरी है, और इसलिए उनको कल ईडी ने अरेस्ट करा है।
ये तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि जैसे इस देश में एक अघोषित तानाशाही लागू हो चुकी है। तो ऐसे स्थिति में अगर भाजपा को ये लगता है कि इस तरह के अलोकतांत्रिक तरीके से विपक्ष की एजेंसियों के द्वारा आवाज वो दबा सकती है, संभव नहीं है।
जो अपने आप को कट्टर ईमानदार कहते हैं और निकले कट्टर बेईमान, सुपर कट्टर बेईमान, अब कम से कम ये राजनीति छोड़े, राजनीति से संन्यास ले, इस्तीफा दें। अब जनता के बीच में पूरी तरह से एक्सपोज हो चुके हैं।
ये सारी बदले की भावना से ग्रसित होकर सारी कार्रवाई की जा रही है। कल संजय सिंह जी के यहाँ रेड पड़ी, 8 घंटे रेड मारने के बाद, घर का कोना कोना छानने के बाद एक सबूत ऐसा नहीं मिला जो आधार बन सके गिरफ्तारी का। फिर भी ईडी ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के इशारे पर यह आधार भी गिरफ्तारी कर दी है। अब तक 1000 जगहों पर रेड पड़ चुकी है और कहीं भी 1 रुपया किसी भी प्रमाण, सबूत, साक्ष्य के जरिए आम आदमी पार्टी के किसी भी नेता से ईडी आज तक कोर्ट में या पब्लिक डोमेन में कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाई है। तो ये सारी की सारी गिरफ्तारियां फर्जी हैं और ये बदले की भावना से ग्रसित होकर ये सारी कार्रवाई जो है भारतीय जनता पार्टी कर रही है।
ना भारतीय जनता पार्टी जेल भेजने का निर्णय करती है, ना ईडी करती है। ईडी ने केवल सारे सबूत इकट्ठे किए हैं, सारे एविडेंस इकट्ठे किए हैं, वो कोर्ट में पेश करेगी। अगर कोर्ट को लगा कि भ्रष्टाचार किया है संजय सिंह ने, तो वो उसको जेल भेजेगी। अगर कोर्ट को नहीं लगा तो उसको बाइज्जत बरी कर देंगे। इसलिए कम से कम आम आदमी पार्टी को जुडिशियल सिस्टम के ऊपर में विश्वास रखना चाहिए।
All right, here you have the AAP saying that the BJP is misusing central agencies, while the BJP claiming that AAP is corrupt and they need to be having faith in the judicial system. If they're innocent, then the legal route will give remedy to Sanjay Singh. Well, how long will the ED ask for custody of Sanjay Singh? That remains to be seen. That matter will be taken to court. Today, it's a matter of today that we'll know whether the court will grant and how long will they grant custody to the Enforcement Directorate of Sanjay Singh. Of course, this is a case that is been booked under the PMLA Act, which means stringent provisions under law that will restrict Sanjay Singh from even getting bail. That's precisely what we see of Manish Sisodia, Delhi's Deputy Chief Minister as well, in the same case, who's been taken in under the PMLA Act. And it's been a task for his counsel to receive bail from court. They have now knocked doors of the Supreme Court, and they're waiting for the Supreme Court to intervene on the bail matter. But so far, the PMLA Act is a really strong offence, which is where it becomes a real task for the accused to get bail. So Sanjay Singh, will he be in prison for a long haul? Just like Manish Sisodia, we know he's been in prison for 8 months now. Will that be a similar fate for Sanjay Singh? So far, what we know is that there's been no evidence of transaction. The transaction trail has not been found in any sense. What the ED has, as per sources, what we know is they have digital evidence. They have a statement given by the approver himself, the accused in the case, Dinesh Arora. That's enough for the Enforcement Directorate to arrest a man who's been named by the approver, by the accused. And while we see that Sanjay Singh has been arrested, the Aam Aadmi Party members get out on the street, spill out in large numbers to condemn this arrest as vendetta. Those are the visuals that we're bringing to you from different parts of Delhi. In fact, right 500 meters close to one another are the BJP and AAP headquarters. Both offices right outside, we see huge crowds, and those are the images that we're bringing to you Right outside the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters are the BJP workers protesting, slamming the AAP for taking a moral high ground on corruption while they themselves are corrupt. This is what the BJP claims. While on the other you have AAP who've stormed the BJP headquarters in Delhi, condemning the BJP of alleged vendetta. So here you see the visuals of protesters galore. A protest versus counter-protest. BJP and AAP members both trying to attack one another on Sanjay Singh's arrest. Yesterday, when Enforcement Directorate landed up at the house of Sanjay Singh, they knocked at his doors at around 9 a.m. in the morning and then ended the searches and questioning 11 hours later. He was then arrested and taken into ED custody. So the court, ED will be approaching court any time now. We're going to bring you those updates on what arguments the ED will be placing before court to understand or at least to pitch on Sanjay Singh's custody. How long will that custody go on to? That court will tell, and India Today is of course tracking those developments.